Okay, hello, I'm Mitchell, and this guy over here is Eric. Eric. And this is Critical Me. Tonight, we saw Paranormal Activity 2. We just got back from the theaters. It was pretty intense. As you can see, Eric, I think, was really moved by the experience. Is that fair to say?
Inspired.
Inspired. So this movie scared the fuck out of me. I thought it was even scarier and much better made and produced than the first one.
This is your room, Hunter.
Hey, Jackal.
Who is that? It's your Aunt Katie. So weird. I totally thought we lost it.
Somebody broke in and trashed the house. Christy thought it was a ghost. I know you guys are freaked out, okay? And I'm gonna take care of you guys.
So, story, what's your rating?
I gotta go with an 8 for the story. It was good. I mean, it wasn't. It's not gonna blow you away, knock your socks off, but it was entertaining.
I will also give story an 8. Alright, so performance.
You know, I think they did a good job of pulling off the reality. Much better than the last time. I liked the camera angles with the security system tiled in with it. But again, you know, there's not going to be any Oscar nominations for those performances, so I'm going to have to rate performances 7.
You know, yeah, I thought there were solid performances, and I think the thing that was so solid about it, again, was the level of realism. You know, it really felt like, especially when they had the handheld shots, that you were watching home movies, and that's what it's supposed to feel like. It's supposed to, you know, feel like all the shit you shoot on your video phone or whatever, and it totally captured that vibe. I think that the directing, you know, also really worked, because that's the kind of aesthetic they were trying to achieve, and that all really came together, and I thought it was really solid as well, so I'll give that an 8.
And this whole ghost situation.
I think it's awesome. This is the freakiest thing that happened to me last night. This is the door closing by itself.
Home where a haunting occurs.
Right. I felt like they did a pretty good job of keeping it interesting for that point, but at some points, even at the beginning with a little bit of comedy, it almost took like a fine line between the story development and then getting it to where it was scary. I'm gonna rate it a 6.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really disagree too strongly there. You know, this was not yet another period movie about Queen Elizabeth. You know, it was not some elaborate
There's no
fantasy.
Oscar nominations that are going to be done with
Yeah,
this
no, I
movie,
mean, they weren't
you know?
like
It's not
making
going to
Lord
the
of the Rings
Oscars.
Part 6. You know, like this was not the type of movie that relied on some real serious creative stuff in the artistry department. So, you know, and it did what it needed to do adequately. So yeah, I'll give it a 6 as well. In terms of vibe, like, I mean, the movie was chilling, and you know, anytime like the hair is standing up on my arm, I know that they're doing a good job of making a really scary feel. Rah! What the fuck was that? That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was what it looked like when he was watching the movie right there.
Dude, I mean, like I said, shit was scary.
You know, people need to see things to believe it. Like they think that ghosts or spirits or demons don't exist, and you know.
You're here to tell us that they do.
I believe they do.
When was the last time you talked with a ghost?
It's none of your business. But I'm going to rate this thing for vibe, because it's going to scare the shit out of anybody who's scared of ghosts, demons, spirits, or anything like that. A 10.
So vibe, I have to give it a 10.
Entertainment value, if you want to go see a scary movie, this is a movie you should go see. There's a lot of people that like scary movies, or they should go see it. So, if you want to be scared for some like real scary moments, I'd say go see it. I'm gonna rate it at an 8 for entertainment value.
So, anyways, yes, I also heartily recommend you see this movie. I'm not a big fan of scary movies in general, and especially not horror film. I see very few of them. I wouldn't call this a horror film. This was a scary movie, and it was sort of much more sort of psychological in nature, as opposed to being driven by like scary visuals or something. And it was really fucking terrifying. So I would say that you should definitely see it. In terms of rating, I would give it a 10 for entertainment value. And I want to recommend that you run out and see it in theaters right now, but I almost at the same time want to say wait until it comes out on Blu-ray and then watch it at home with all of the lights off, and you probably won't be able to sleep that night after you finish seeing it.
I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Are you gonna sleep well tonight, Mitchell?
I'll sleep well tonight.
I doubt that.
Maybe.
Thanks for joining us on Critical Me.
I'm Mitchell, that's Eric, sometimes. Signing off.